Just shut up. Shut up. Hey, what do you got going on over there? What's in there? What's in the box? What is that? What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the Xbox? What's in the Xbox? What's in the Xbox? And welcome to another Down the Rabbit Hole video, and this is the third in my What's in the Xbox series. I'm trying a new camera because I've noticed the last couple times the flicker factor has been a little bit annoying. So trying out a new camera, and as part of that I have tweaked slightly the silly intro so that it kind of matches what was in the film originally. Anyway, so why am I doing this? If you haven't seen these before, a friend of mine gave me his old Xbox original, and he's got it modified to play games on disc. And so I've been essentially just going through all of the titles here that he's got one by one. And so that means the next one is disc number 3. This one is Marvel Nemesis. Okay, here we are. So this is Marvel Nemesis. And it's a fighting game using the superhero characters from Marvel. I guess it's like a more extreme, gritty version of maybe Marvel vs. Capcom kind of an idea. I have actually not played this one, at least not fully. I think I gave it one shot once ever. So this will actually be the first of these Xbox games that I've never really played before. This will be kind of interesting. I'm going to try it out from like very beginning, tutorial or whatever I'm presented with, and then I'm going to play it for about an hour and see if I like it. So let's give this a whirl. The full title is Marvel Nemesis, Rise of the Imperfects. There we go. Alright, so let's hit the start button. What do I want to do? I guess versus or story mode. We'll just start off with versus, since that's the default. Do I get to choose? Oh, okay, so I can be the Thing, Wolverine, the Wink, Elektra, Johnny Ohm, Spider-Man, or Daredevil. Well, I'm going to go with Spider-Man because always I can. And then I'm presented with a question of number 1 for this Spider-Man or number 2 for this Spider-Man. And if I recall, and I'll do the story mode in a second, but there's kind of like a Nemesis version of people out in the universe in this version of the story. So it's whatever. We'll stick with classic Spider-Man just so that I can get my bearings here. And looks like I'll be fighting against Daredevil. Sure, we'll fight on the bridge. I don't know any of the movesets. This could be a complete disaster. I'm basically going to button mash, like I do with most fighting games.
Oh, this better be good. I don't have much time. I am judge, jury, and executioner.
I think I've heard that before. Okay, so now I want to clash. So I can jump with the A button. I can spin with the X button. Ooh, I should be paying attention. Alright, let's just button mash and see what we get. Ooh, okay. Oh, come on, Spidey. Do some kind of punching or something. Where are your punches? Oh, now he's going red, and I don't know what that's all about. There we go. Ha-ha! Alright, I got you. I think I caught a way of him to... Oh, that was cool. I did catch a way for him to spin a web. Jeez, I'm getting pulverized here. And... Come on, let's do this. Let's do this, come on. I mean, definitely never learning the moveset of a fighting game. Uh-oh, that looks bad. Come here. Ooh, okay, I think the triggers are your... Oh, nice, Spidey, nice. Not so nice. Okay, what are you doing? Alright, well, his meter seems to have lowered. It looks kind of cool. I mean, it's definitely very... for a 3D fighting game, it looks cool, but man, I cannot... Oh, okay, left trigger is your webs. Now I know that one. And they're kind of sticking around there. How do you punch? That's how you throw. That's the B button. Now I want to punch. Okay, well you're... Oh! Did I get beat up? Am I dead? Nope, I'm just way over there. I don't know if I'm a fan of the camera. It's a little too far away. Oh, okay. Is that... How do you punch anybody? Oh, there we go! Y and X. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I think. Nice little destructible environment stuff, but I don't know. It's the camera constantly flying around is not helpful. Okay. Oh, that was pretty good. Almost did a combo there. Okay, come on. Well, I'm not doing much damage to him at all because I'm not. Okay, come on. Oh my god. Okay, let's see if we can at least get some land of shots here. Come on, get him. Yes, you throw him really well, Spidey, but how do you punch him? I thought that was the B. Okay, hang on. Oh, Lord. Well, that's how you pick up heavy objects. Maybe it's the little white. Come here. Oh! Hey, I did something very cool there. Nope, it's not those buttons. Come here. Oh, cool! That was neat. Okay, now I'm starting to like this game. If I can just figure out how to punch. Oh, he got me. I have been vanquished. Oh, and we're right into it again. Alright. So when I do the right trigger... Oh, he's gonna get powered up again. I can, like... It looks like Spidey turns red when I do that, and I don't know if it's like his Spidey sense kicking in. I'd really like to know how to punch, though. He's doing some cool moves, but... How do I... Okay. X is punch. Gotcha. If I can land any. Come here. Ooh, nice. There we go. That's better. I mean, this is very kind of reminiscent of the new, like, Injustice game or Marvel, or, well, yeah, I've already mentioned Marvel vs. Capcom. There we go. Now I'm getting it. But, like, a little bit like Mortal Kombat versus DC. Remember that game? It's a little bit like that, but with Marvel characters. Like, the thing with the Marvel vs. Capcom, it's all 2D. This is... And same with the... Same with Injustice, same with Mortal Kombat. Whereas this is, like, all over the darn place here. And I don't think this style of game is really very good. I mean, it's almost a brawler in a way. Come on. And I'm sure there's ways to do power-ups and stuff, but without like a fight stick or whatever. I'm using the Duke controller here, and I'm not really... Oh, good lord. I have this weird, sometimes good, sometimes bad experience using fight sticks, or not fight sticks, game pads for fighting games. And this one is going to be one of those very bad ones. Oh, wow. What the heck happened there? I think I did that to him. Okay. Is that me? Oh, that's me in the distance. You know, this is probably not a good pair of characters to have fight each other because their outfits are very similar in this lighting. Like, we're in this nighttime street view thing, and it's meaning that these... Like, his normally red outfit is getting a blue sheen on it, and my blue and red outfit has that same sheen, so sometimes I can't tell who's who. I think I'd be better off fighting Electra or somebody. Ooh, that was cool. Yeah, it's neat, but the camera all over the place is not good, and I suppose I should do like a tutorial or maybe the story mode, which I'm going to try in a second, to figure out what these moves are, because I'm just button mashing. And it looks like the... Oh, I've got him in a danger level. Let's see if I can finish him off here and redeem Spider-Man a little bit. Come on. Oh, I got him! Yes! Ha ha ha! Alright, well, there will probably be a tiebreaker. I don't know if I'm going to bore you with that detail. And instead, I'm probably going to switch to story mode in a second here. But for like my initial thoughts, camera moves are very weird. I don't think I like that. Oh, nice. You know, it's a little, and especially as I say, with these two specific characters, I can't make out who's who half of the time. Like, you are stuck with one perspective all the time here. Come on. Alright, that's interesting. I'm going to try a little bit of the story mode here to see what that's like. Alright, well obviously Xbox Live won't work, and these are obviously some rewards you get for unlocking stuff. But let's try the story mode out here. Looks like you start off as the Thing. Alright, so as the Thing, I now have to stop an invasion, I guess. Press A to jump. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's our tutorial. X to pound through a barrier. Take on weird spiky guy. B to pick up objects. Yeah, see, I should have done this. Oh. Where is he? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where's weird spiky guy? Oh, can I defeat him? Oh, there he goes. Nope. He turned into green goo. And I've got this sort of flaming meter. Oh, okay, and I can move the camera around. That's good to know. Okay. Where am I going? Oh, there he is. A little bit of Hulk Ultimate Destruction going on here, as per my last video for what's in the Xbox. Why are they turning into green goo? Now what? Oh, okay, I guess I want to go help those guys. Oh, wait, I'm going to get up there. And get over here, and... Interesting, got a graphical stuck glitch there. Does look pretty good. Now this will look familiar to my last little game. I guess I should have chosen a different... Oh man, I'm really pulverizing them now. I should have chosen a different intro map, but whatever. At least now I can tell who's who. This is a lot better for this sort of thing. Oh, yeah! I like the thing. Alright, now it looks like I can choose to do the thing with more storyline, or I could switch to Wolverine, so I'm going to do that. And as per previous episodes of this What's in the Xbox, I'm going to play for an hour and just get some final thoughts. So, what will I do? Let's switch to Wolverine here. Okay, so I've been playing for about an hour now, and the storyline has branched. I can continue playing as the Thing here, or I was playing Wolverine, quite a few missions there, and then he met up with Elektra, and now we've been playing Elektra, which is pretty cool. Now, I'm kind of stuck on the level I'm about to show you, so I think this is pretty much going to be the end of my little quick review here. Before I continue, let me give you a few final thoughts. First of all, do not adjust your set. Now, this isn't really coming across in the camera, but the TV itself has a weird, sickly green kind of a flavor or image to it, and I'm noticing quite a few things that I'm fighting have a weird purplish tinge to them. I thought maybe the component cables on this TV, which I've talked about before. I've got a way of like A/B switching between Xbox and Wii with component cables, and I thought maybe those wires had come a little loose, but no, they are perfectly fine. I've tried other games. The image is correct. There's just, for some reason in this game, they've chosen to go with a weird music video vibe, kind of green and purple-ish tinge to everything, and it kind of looks odd. Anybody old enough to remember adjusting TV sets for tint and color will remember at some point, I'm sure you've adjusted it too far, where people's blue jeans started to look purple, and you could never get them right back the correct color again. That's what this game plays like you've been messing with the color and tint too much. Anyway, let's continue on here with Elektra's campaign, and I'll show you as far as I've got. So I want to get to that glowy thing, and there's a few rooftops here that I need to do. Get past the bad guys, and then I can take them on. Now the neat thing with Elektra is she can actually, well, jump, yes, but she can do her various moves. She can also, she's got a ranged attack where she throws her little swords there. So that's been actually quite handy. Wolverine at one point had to take on some flying robots, which do appear in this level as well. And wow, that was frustrating. I was not enjoying that. It was just really hard to get through because Wolverine could only jump up and do a few minor moves. At least with Elektra, she's got a ranged attack, so I can kind of take on the flying robots a couple of times, which is good. Now, another thing I'm not really enjoying, you see these sparkly things on the ground? I thought those are power-ups. No, they're just damaged parts of the area. So I thought, oh, I'm supposed to... There's confusing parts of the game there. You think you're supposed to do certain things, and turns out, no, I'm totally wrong. Now, let's rage. Okay, the graphics kind of messed up there. And I should be able to get those guys way off in the distance there with my ranged rage attack. Let's see, I think that's about it. Yeah, the rage meter always seems to go off at the worst time. Like, I got no bad guys to fight here. And now it's over, now there'll be bad guys. Another thing that I'm not a fan of, this level requires you to do a wall jump. And there's a couple of times Wolverine had to do that as well. So you jump, you hold the left trigger, and then you do a wall jump. And that brings out the new bad guys. Now, the problem is that wall jump mechanic, there's the flying things, can't stand those. The wall jump mechanic is really turning into a little bit of frustration here. I can't get to that. Remember the beginning of this level, I had to get a glowy thing? I don't seem to be able to get to it very easily. So there's the glowy thing off in the distance there, but I'm really having a hard time finding how to get to those. Oh, yeah, these flying robots are not fun at all. Anyway, yeah, so a bit frustrating. Let's see if I can do the wall jump this time. Run, 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 run. And now, do not die, because you got to get to that thing. This is actually the farthest I've gotten here. Can I click it? So yeah, bit of frustration. Not really fun, this game. I mean, it reminds me a lot of Tron. What was the one for the PS3? Oh, did I get killed? No, I'm still going. Tron Uprising? Or is that the cartoon? Anyway, Tron Evolution. The Tron game for the PS3. It did a lot of that kind of... Oh, hey! I actually got through it there. Alright, I'll take that back. Yeah, the wall jumping thing reminds me of that Tron game. But not a fan. Yeah, so, okay, Elektra could continue on to meet up with Daredevil now if she wants. But I'm going to stop there because I'm finding that it's just not fun to play this game. It really reminds me a lot of that Tron game. You know, there's certain combos you have to remember, always hit like Y and then B and then you want to pull the right trigger. That kind of stuff. If you've played any of the Batman Arkham games, it's that again. Like, remember all those combos because only certain things are usable against certain enemies. I do like the branching storyline, though. It's kind of cool that you can now go with more Wolverine, more The Thing if you want. It's kind of fun. And again, with that weird color tint to the screen, that can be confusing. Anyway, so what would I give this? For me, a 2 out of 5. I don't enjoy the wall jump and the combo thing. The graphics have occasionally glitched out. You saw there, both when Elektra got her rage meter full, it just went all green. When I was starting the tutorial level, there were a couple times it just sort of stuttered. Outside of that, though, it's a nice-ish looking game. I mean, it doesn't stand up to close-up scrutiny. If you're too zoomed into the environment, you can kind of make out the pixels are a little chunky. But the camera's always moving back and forth and flying around, so you never really get to see that much detail. Yeah, 2 out of 5. It's all right. But anyway, I'm going to conclude this episode of What's in the Xbox, and until next time, we'll see you down the rabbit hole.